It's 5 o'clock on a Wednesday, and it's time for
Craig and Ryland Magic Review Show.
I'm Craig.
I'm Ryland.
Welcome back to another review show right here on
Magic TV.
And I want to say thank you once again for joining us on Magic TV. You know what, right? The last couple of weeks that we've been reviewing Illusions, people have been really into it because there's no other review shows reviewing Illusions. So I think we're going to do the same thing again this week.
What we're doing today.
Well, we're going to do 3 reviews of kind of newer products, and then we're going to do a review of an Illusion. You'll find out. I'm going to drop it on him. He's not going to know until he'll find out at the same time as you. It'll be the final review.
Well, no, because we're filming this before they see it. So.
Yeah, well, he won't find. Shut up, Ryland. We're going to start off with a new trick that came out very, very recently from Murphy's Magic. And we're going to look at that one first. So, first of all, we're going to be reviewing the Ghost deck. The Ghost deck by by Murphy's Magic. Now,
Halloween yesterday.
It was Halloween. Yeah, we're filming. No, day before yesterday. It wasn't because you were doing Halloween at the Tower Ballroom, and then yesterday was Butlins.
I made Lego. Yeah, that's right.
This is the Ghost deck by Murphy's Magic. Now, if you don't know what the Ghost deck is a way more in-depth version of a trick that's been marketed many different times. You know, we reviewed a version of it by Neo Magic recently with kind of kids cards. Leonard Green brought out stolen cards. It's based on Gemini twins. Now, this has been around forever. And there's lots of projects. In fact, I've actually visited this on a couple of different projects, including Heroes and Villains.
Recreations of it.
Yeah, but what's nice about the Ghost deck, and I don't think people realise this is not just the Gemini twins. You get the cards inside there to be able to do an awful lot more as well. Yeah. But if you've not seen Gemini twins, Ryland, we've got a performance here of Ryland, you doing it, right? Mm-hmm. So we'll just have a quick look at that performance very quickly. Then we'll talk about what the deck is. Yep. Okay, let's have a look at this first.
Hi, the camera. Say hi. Now I've got this deck of cards here with all of these completely different and random cards. Yeah. All from different places. That's one of my favourites because, you know, I really like baseball. Now, Thea, you see here, these are my 2 prediction cards. Now, as I deal down, all I want you to do is just say stop. Okay, wind up. Stop. There, you happy there? Yeah. So what we do is we put the 9 on there and put that to the bottom. And we go again. Whenever you want, just say stop. Stop. There. So you put the 3 on there like that. Now that's pretty cool. And when we have a look through the back, you can see that you stopped here with that one on the top. Like that, so you got these 2. And then you also stopped here with this blue one on the top. So we end up like this. So my predictions were the 9 of clubs and the 3 of hearts. And you picked perfectly matching the 9 of spades and the 3 of diamonds. Now that's really cool. But you chose this red and blue back when the cards that were here were actually red and blue blacked.
Yeah,
that's really But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what happens if I chose a different card? You see, it wouldn't have worked. Because all these cards are completely blank. What?
So from a technical point of view, there's nothing really new there. That is Gemini twins. That is stolen cards. That is, like I say, I've put a couple of different versions of this trick out on various different projects in the past as well. This is a very common project. Now, what's nice about this is a custom printed deck. The backs genuinely look different. It's a wonderful rainbow deck. But also the cards are blank. So you've got that blank deck kicker at the end, which is nice. And you've got really, if you've never performed this trick before, this is a really strong trick for lay people. Yeah. Because first of all, it's an intriguing kind of plot, seeing all of these cards with different backs. Then you've got that moment where, they apparently have a free choice of where to put the cards. Then the faces match, the predictions match, then the backs match, and then all the cards are blank. It's really strong. But, and I think this would get a good review based just on that trick because the deck itself is really nicely made. Mm-hmm. But you get a bunch of extra cards in here as well, don't you?
Yes.
And in actual fact, there are a ton of tricks that are talked on this project by Javier Fuenmayor. Yeah. So it's not just stolen cards. A lot of people that bring out this type of effect. It's really just the one trick that they kind of teach, and that's it. But Javier's going to go through a metric ton of routines. He's going to go through loads of different routines. He's going to go through a load of different...
Loads of everything.
Yeah, including a version of Shuffling Lesson by Chad Long, which you've got a performance of as well, haven't you, where you find the 4 aces.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at this as well. This is taught on the project as well. It's another thing that you can do with this deck.
So I've got my sister behind the camera, say hi.
Hi.
Now I've got this deck of cards, and all of these cards, they're all really weird, different cards.
Okay.
Now, Thea, what you're going to do is you're just going to deal the cards into a pile. Now, Thea, what you can do is you can actually deal cards from the bottom, from the top, and from the middle, and you can do them in multiple cards at a time. So it's really cool.
This one.
And whenever you want, Thea, just
This one.
say stop.
And stop.
There. Yep. Now what you're going to do, you gave yourself a lot of cards. They're going to eliminate all of them. So now, Thea, you've got to deal this into 4 piles.
Okay. So I just
There you go, like that. There you go. So, once you've dealt them into 4 different piles, something really strange is going to happen. Would you like to know what's going to happen?
What's gonna happen?
I'm not going to tell you,
Why?
because it's going to be really cool. Okay,
So
so
annoying.
we've dealt them into
Yeah.
4 different piles. So we've got this pile here, we've got this pile here, and this pile here. Now, Thea, guess what?
What?
Out of all these piles that you just did, you managed to pick the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces. Now, why don't you think you're thinking that all of these are aces?
Yeah.
They're not. So if you actually have a look at them, you can see they're all completely and totally blank. Not just them ones, but also all of them ones. What?
You are too annoying. But that is really good. I have to be honest.
So that gives you an example of other things that you can
Loads
do
of
with
stuff
it.
you can
There's
do
loads
with
of
this,
things you can do with it, yeah. Like that one, you get the 4 aces to be able to do that, so you can do the 4 ace production. What's nice about it is you're not going to do all the different tricks. It's not like a thing where you're going to put a 10-minute act together. You're going to pick one of the tricks and you're going to do just one of them. But the deck is really nicely made. If you've never performed like a trick like this before, that moment where the cards turn blank, or the cards are blank, and everything is examinable, that's a really strong moment, isn't it? And I appreciate that Murphy spent the time and the effort to put together a bunch of other routines with it. Are people going to do all the routines? No. But I reckon there'll be some people that will say, well, you know, that one's for me, while other people will go, well, that one's for me. The bottom line is, this is a really great deck, and I commend Murphy's for actually putting it together. Do you have anything to add? I mean, I know you're not the biggest card trick fan in the world, but do you have anything to add?
I mean, you said a lot of things.
I have said a lot of things. Anything to add?
Like a lot of things.
Anything to add? You know, show everyone the crack reviewer you are, with your insights that only Ryland can bring to the table. You got nothing?
It's very good for close-up.
It is very good for close-up. Thank you, Mr. Captain Obvious. It is very good for close-up. It's
Not as good for stage.
both routines that you went through are completely self-working, right? Both of them are completely self-working. I'm going to give this 100%. I think this is a great, really well-made deck. It's priced nicely, and I think a lot of people will get something out of it, even if you've got the original Gemini Twins and you know how to do the original Gemini Twins. This is a great deck to use it for, but then there's another bunch of stuff as well.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you're going to give this as good a review because it's a card trick, but
I'm
what
going
you
to give
give
it 79.
79%. The highest mark we can give something if we're not going to actually perform it ourselves. So 79% from Ryland, 100% from me. You can get it from all the magic dealers. It's called Ghost Deck. Let's move on with the next review. Okay, so next up is a trick that came out from Penguin Magic recently. And this is, I think, one of my favourite tricks that Penguin have brought out this year.
Which one?
It's Fast and Loose, the Endless Chain.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I love that one.
yeah, Fast and Loose has been around for a long time.
I mean, it allowed me to get
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah. Fast and Loose has been around for a very, very, very long time, and it's been taught on various different projects. Paul Verhill, who has put together this particular Fast and Loose project, his knowledge on this is incredible. It really is. He is going to teach you in depth exactly how to do Fast and Loose, so that you will immediately understand and be able to put it into your act straight away. And I want to talk about the tutorial in a bit, because I thought the tutorial was very well done. But before we talk about the tutorial, before we get into the tutorial, I'm going to show you a performance of Fast and Loose. Now,
Start with the performance.
yeah, Paul has a few different ways of performing this. And he teaches you loads of different sequences and moves, and he encourages you really to come up with your own way of doing it based on all the moves and techniques he teaches you. He has his own way, which you're going to see a live performance of that. So if you want to, you can actually almost copy his performance. I've kind of taken everything that he's shown me, and I've put together my own little sequence, which you're going to see me performing to Thea. Did I perform this to Thea? I did, didn't I? Was it you or Thea?
It was to Thea, but I was behind the camera.
That's right, it was to Thea, but you were behind the camera.
And that's how I won the ATET. And Thea won everything, and we got the cards.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we did it at Hamlin's.
I got it right, because I'm so good.
You were indeed so good. It's not like we set that up at all, was it? Not at all. Not at all. Anyway, let's have a look at a performance of this, and you can see exactly. What this looks like. I'm here with my daughter Thea in Hamlin's. I've got Brian behind the camera. And I sent them off to Hamlin's, and I said, come back with all the stuff that you want. So we've got a Lego set, we've got a bunch of Marvin's Magic stuff, like all the light up stuff that you wanted, a bunch of sweets, some fidget toys, a couple of cars, and a table thing, right? Table thing. Now, I'm not going to buy all this for you, Thea. I'm not going to buy all this for you, and I'm not going to let you use gig money. So instead, I thought I'd give you a chance to win it. How does that sound? We'll play a little game. You're a magician now, so you should be quite good at this. I'm going to give you a chance to win it. To be clear, I don't want you to win. I love you dearly, but I don't want to be in trouble with your mom. And if I buy you all this, I'm going to be in huge trouble. So I'm going to play a game. My job is to try and beat you. Okay? Now it's a game you've never seen before. This is an endless chain. It's just a chain. It doesn't have an end. Do you understand? Yeah. Now the game is very simple. It's called Fast and Loose. Let me explain. You take the chain, and what you do is you make a little figure 8 on the table. Can you see that? A little figure 8 on the table. Now, these are the two sections that are important. One of these will hold fast, and one of them will be loose. I will always pull from this end every single time. So you put your finger in one of them. You want this one. Now, watch what happens when I pull. That would be a loser. And the reason it would be a loser is because you lost. Does that make sense? Now I'm going to let you in on the secret to this game. I can control which side wins and which side loses. So if you put your finger in the same side, there you go, lift up. Now it's going to catch on your finger. Do you understand? Yeah. Don't get used to that feeling. That's the only time that it's going to catch. Because now you understand the rules of the game, you understand that this is about psychology. In other words, I have to read what you're doing, and I have to try and get it right every single time. So we'll start off by playing for the Marvin's Magic lights. I know you really want these. You're playing for these, first of all. Do you understand the rules of the game? Now, it's a very simple game. Honestly, one side catches, one side's loose. I'll always pull from here. Which one do you want? Are you sure? Everybody always goes for that side, first of all. Yeah, and they always lose. That's what happens, you see. Say goodbye to the lights there. Say bye-bye lights. Bye-bye lights. They're gone.
Okay, fidgets.
Fidgets. Bring all the fidgets out there.
We can't count this one.
No, we're counting it. Right, all the fidgets. There we go. We're going to do the same thing again. Do you understand this, yeah? You understand the rules of the game?
Yeah.
I always thought you were better than this. I thought now you're a magician, you're better, but maybe not. All for the fidgets. There you go. Now, before you put your finger in, let me explain. That side there will lose. This is the winning side. Now, there's two things you need to understand. One, I'm a magician. It's my job to lie and cheat for a living. You know that because you do the same thing. But I am also a good dad, and I love you dearly.
You're just trying to fake it, that's why.
I'm trying.
That is the winning side, that's the losing side. Come on, pull it.
No, you put it there, it's going to win.
Pull it.
Can't believe you didn't trust your dad. Hey, no. Bye-bye fidgets. You lost. Let this be a lesson to anybody who's watching that's a young child. Always trust your dad. always...
Never trust your dad, guys.
Look.
Trust your mum instead.
Right, look, we're playing for the sweets now, and we're also playing for the table hockey set. We're going big. Table hockey set and the sweets. Now, this is where Ryland starts getting invested, because some of these sweets are his. The Zelda sweets and what the watermelons, they're his.
I've got the rainbow one.
Okay, so now...
Luckily, I don't need the sweets. The only thing I care about is this.
Right, okay, well, let's see. I'm telling you right now, Thea, that's the winner. That one right there, you put your finger in there, you'll hold on to the sweets.
Right, guys, never trust
No,
your dad.
look, you didn't trust me before you lost. You should trust me. Are you trusting me?
Sorry.
Huge
I
mistake.
told you don't trust your dad.
Huge mistake
Trust
there.
your mum instead.
Right, they're gone.
Play for Thea's car.
No, we're playing for the Lego. The
No.
big Star Wars Lego.
And I'm purposely losing.
Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna let you see how to actually win at this. Okay, watch. I'm gonna put it down on the table. Now, when you put it down on the table, I want you to watch. My finger's inside there. Do you see that? So when I spin it around like this, you see? See how I spin it around? That right there will hold tight. So if I just put my fingers here, make an 8. If you put your finger there and I pull, that's the winner. Do you see? You're not meant to do this when you play this game. You're not meant to tell people about this. You're not meant to do it on the table. I want you to win, Thea. I really do. I want you to win. So now you understand the game. Let's do it again. That's going to hold tight. Okay? You know it, right? Oh dear. Bye-bye, Lego. How do you feel about that, Ryan? Lego goes.
I tried to win it, Ryland.
So we're left with
Sad.
the wall racers, 2 wall racers. Laser Fury for Ryland, Transformer for you. This is the last one, T. This is the last one. So, are you ready? You can do this, dear. You can hold on to the cars, T. You really can. You can hold on to the cars. Let's just move them out of the way so people can see. You can hold on to the cars, dear. One will win, one will lose. T,
Yeah.
are you sure?
Just pull it already.
Just pull it already.
Pull it now.
Pull it down.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Now,
Wait,
what's the matter?
I haven't had a go.
You want to go?
How about
Yeah?
if I win,
Yeah?
we get everything?
But it's all yours, not Thea's, because she lost everything.
It's all mine. Yeah.
Okay,
You better
so you're playing for the Lego set for you.
Uh-huh.
You're playing for the wall racers for you. 1, 2,
There! Don't tell him we'll share.
3 of those.
3 of these
Loads of sweets.
sweets.
There you go, all the sweets.
Sweets.
We've got the fidgets.
Fidgets.
More fidgets.
More fidgets.
And we've got the table hockey set.
Okay, okay,
You're
right.
playing for everything.
All of this.
Right.
Play for all of this.
You understand your rules, yeah?
Yes.
You get it.
I get it.
You get it? You know exactly what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. As you've got the camera, Thea can put her finger in.
Go
One
for
side,
the one
side only. It's completely up to you.
on the left.
Now, that's ambiguous. Could that be your left or that could be my left?
That's my left because I'm left-handed.
So,
Left's the lucky
this
side.
one here.
Left's the lucky side.
Right. That's the wrong one.
Don't trust him, I already told you.
Yeah,
Now,
but
bearing in
remember,
mind-
I'm your best friend and you never lie to me.
That's very true. In fact, I think I should let Ryland win. I love you dearly.
You would never lie to
but
me.
I think we should let Ryland win. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ryland wins everything.
Yeah!
Absolutely not. She's gone. So there you go. That's Fast and Loose.
I really like this.
It's great.
You can use it to con anyone out of their money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I've always been a big fan of 3-card Monty, 3-disc Monty, and I've done Fast and Loose in the past. I have. But this is the most in-depth explanation of Fast and Loose that I've ever seen. And I actually learnt an awful lot about Fast and Loose by watching Paul's tutorial, especially the stuff on the table where he lays it on the table and he says, look, you know, put your finger there, you can see that's going to catch, and he's still in control of everything. It's great. Now, I do have to say, the tutorial was exceptional, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the reason is, first of all, it's a multi-camera setup. So you've got an over-the-shoulder camera, you've got an over-the-head camera, you've got a front-facing camera. But Paul sat down in the Penguin studio with one of the Penguin team. I can't remember which one it was. It Braden? It might have been Braden. It might not have been Braden. I'm really sorry. I can't remember who it was. It escapes me. But one of the incredibly knowledgeable Penguin team that doesn't do fast and loose. And he basically broke down all the moves and got them to learn with him, which was great because he was asking the questions that the audience would be asking if they were in that situation. So there was a time where he was like, and I didn't really follow what was going on. And luckily the question was asked and I was like, oh, that's perfect. Right, now I understand. That teaching for this trick was great. Now it's not that long a tutorial. It's 45 minutes. That's all it needed to be. It teaches you everything you need to know. Now this is self-working. A lot of people don't do this because the moves confuse them because there's three or four different moves that you have to do depending on how you want it to catch or not catch. But when Paul breaks it down so well, he breaks it down so well and you end up learning it very, very quickly. You throw this in your pocket, as long as you've got some table space, you've got like 10 minutes of solid gold here. You really have got a solid gold routine that's going to like get people interested. You know, I'm all about hook lines, as you know, and saying the hook line, hey, would you like to see a con game that's been played for hundreds of years and I guarantee you're not going to win? You know, that sort of game, and then kind of almost saying, I'll teach you how it works, and you're
I can
pulling the
imagine
curtain
doing
back.
this with my friends and conning them out of money.
Yeah, I could see that as well. I mean, she is a little bit of a con girl. You told me you were going to con your friends out of money as well.
I will.
You will. Have you got anything to add about this? It's not difficult.
It's very well made.
Very well made. Yeah,
Very
it's not gonna fall apart. You get a little velvet bag to throw
Yeah,
it
you get a
in.
nice little velvet bag that protects it.
Yeah. Pack small.
Packs very
Literally
small.
just have.
That is huge.
You could do this on stage. In fact, Russ
Yeah.
Brown has actually performed this on stage in the past. I've seen him do variations of this in the House of Secrets.
I remember the old one that was like, which hook? So like, you had this little stand with 3 poles on the
Yes.
chain. I remember that one.
Which was great, but I do
You know, I
prefer.
think I've still got the chain for that.
Have you?
Yeah.
But I do prefer this, where it's just literally a chain in your pocket and that's it, and there's nothing else, and you're good to go. I'm going to perform the hell out of this. I haven't done Fast and Loose for a while, and honestly, I'd kind of forgotten how to do it. And then watching Paul's performance made me realise, actually, yeah, I do know how to do this. And I learnt a lot of moves watching him. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm 100% going to do this. This fits with my style perfectly. I'm going to give this 100% as well. What about you?
I'm gonna give this 120%.
120%. Well done, Penguin Magic. Well done, Paul. This is incredible. Highly recommended from Magic TV. Let's move on to the next review. Okay, so the next review, we're going to be looking at Firefly by Joel Dickinson in the Miracle
I think I
Studio.
remember this one.
Yeah, we did it on the train, if you remember. We filmed the performance on the train with the Matchbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you forget the name of the trick? Yeah, it's called Firefly. It's a card to impossible location.
Yeah.
Using
You got me to sticker it, I remember.
Yeah. So, I'm not going to say anything at all.
Show you
The performance of me doing it on a train on the way back from the Magic Circle, I think it
I think
was.
it was away to the Magic Circle.
No, what was it? Or was it that we were going to
Yeah,
Blackpool?
Yeah, no, it was to It was on the way to Blackpool because the whole time we were at Blackpool, I had a Matchbox in my pocket. Because you were like, I was like, oh, you left a Matchbox, and I was like, okay, I'll put it away. Because you asked me to put it away.
I remember. I remember now. Yeah. So it's on the way to
I
Blackpool.
was just staying in there for the whole of Blackpool.
Let's have a look at a performance of Firefly. Hey, I'm on a train with Ryland and Thea from London to Blackpool. This is my daughter Thea. Say hi, Thea. That's Thea. Ryland's behind the camera. I'm going to show her Firefly by Joel Dickinson. Thea, I've got a couple of things. I've got a deck of cards.
Yeah.
Most importantly, you can see they're all there. They're all different. Okay, we'll give them a quick shuffle. I also have a Sharpie. And most importantly, I have this matchbox. Can you see that? Don't play with matches unless they're these matches, because these are invisible matches. Hold your hand out. I've got 3 invisible matches right there.
Yeah.
Can you put them on the table for me? That would be amazing. And we will put this back inside the box. We'll get back to that later on. So, you're going to grab a card and take a number card, any card with a number on.
Let's go
Quick.
this one.
Quick. and sign it. I won't sign it on the face. Those big letters. There you go. I'm not looking. Show the camera. Don't show me. There you go. You got it.
Yep.
Excellent. Put the card back there. Don't know we see it. Excellent stuff. Put the pen down there. Actually, you know what? I would have put it into the middle of this half, and then put this half into the middle of this half, and then shuffled. But you're good at shuffling. But I want you to, so I can't cheat. Take the cards, take them under the table. Take them under the table, and then shuffle them under the table, just so that I can't see anything. And when they're shuffled under the table, let me know. You good? Now put the deck there. Now, I couldn't know where that card is, would you agree?
Yeah.
The invisible matches. They're going to be like magic wands. Take one of the invisible matches. Well, you tipped them on the table, you can see them, right? In fact, the other two you can put in your pocket, you can keep those. You just need that one. Wave it over and make the most magical noise you know.
That smells.
That smells, that's not magic noise.
Abracadabra.
That's what I like, a girl of originality. You're not going to believe this, but check this out. Even though you shuffled the card in the back, the card's gone. It's not there. Your signed card has vanished.
Okay.
Which is pretty good,
Yeah,
right?
that's my favourite card. Face to
Yes,
face.
but that's not what we're using. Here's what's interesting. Do you remember we took the invisible matches out of here? Now, there's a folded up card right there. Hold your hand out for me. You're not going to believe this. Hold your hand out because look, right here, inside the matchbox, there's a folded up card. Unfold it and have a look.
It's my card.
Is that your card with your name in it? Give me a fist
Leave it in
bump.
your hand again.
So, that's Firefly. Now, you get 2 matchboxes with this, and you get the gimmicks inside the matchbox to be able to do it with blue-backed rider-back cards or red-backed rider-back cards.
Yep.
You could
You
use
used
it.
red, didn't you?
Yeah, I used red.
You
now-
love red cards.
I do love red cards. Now, you could use any matchbox for this. It doesn't have to be. The matchboxes that you get with it are not special, but the matchboxes are included so that you've got something to start with. Now, the way that Joel does this is he has some matches in his matchbox and he tips them out. I like the idea of using invisible matches, but whichever way you want to go is absolutely fine. Effectively, this is a card to impossible location. It's a folded up card to impossible location, which is fantastic. It's great. It's wonderful. It's amazing. It's perfect. I'm gonna be honest right now. Right, let's talk pros and cons very quickly. So pros, it's an instant reset.
Yes.
Literally, you just put the matchbox back in your pocket and you reset, ready to go again. It's relatively easy to do. Obviously, like with any of these type of projects, you are going to need to fold a card into quarters secretly. You can't use a one-handed card fold either because it does have to be in quarters. So it'd have to be a Mercury card fold or some sort of variation of the Mercury card fold. But other than the secret fold, it's fairly easy to do. Joel's going to talk about how you can actually do that behind your back, so you don't have to do a Mercury card fold, and you can do a secret fold. He's going to go into the choreography
Which
behind
one's
that.
the one where you have it behind the deck and you like push it down, and as you take the deck, you squeeze
Yeah, that's the Mercury card fold.
that's
Yeah,
Mercury
that's
fold.
kind of the classic one. Yeah. What's nice about it is obviously they see the matchbox empty, and then you put the matchbox down. A second later, they see the matchbox is full with a playing card, and then you can tip it out into their hand. Now, the matchbox can't be examined at the end, but the focus is on the folded card. Okay, that's kind of the pros. Now, I'll be honest with you. This is a good trick, and I love it. And Joel is a great creator. I'm not going to do this just because I've got the button by Chris James. And for me, that is done in every single show, every single close-up show, every single walk-around gig. I do the button by Chris James. I love the button. I think the button is amazing. I do it all the time. I think the mechanism to tip the card out is the best mechanism that I've ever seen. I also think, and we're going to do a longer video on the button at
Oh, the
some point
button.
soon.
That's when you got me to charge up.
Dong, dong,
And
yeah.
then a couple months ago, I broke it.
Yeah, but then we fixed it.
And then we fixed it.
Yes, I remember you. You broke my first prototype, and I had to fix it. He broke it. He smashed it.
I was sitting there the whole time, and I was like,
button, and like you were in the kitchen doing the 1-to-1, not knowing that I had broke it. So I was sat there for half an hour with sellotape and glue trying to put it back together.
He broke my button. That's all I can say. He broke my button. But it's not a problem because we fixed the button. But anyway, that was way before I even filmed the tutorial. That was the first prototype.
Because you were about to leave and I broke it.
But you've seen me at gigs. I take that thing with me everywhere.
Take it with you everywhere.
I love that trick. And what I love about it is the fact that people don't think the card's going to end up in there because they think it's just a MacGuffin. They think it's just a thing that's been used to make this noise. And it's kind of the hook behind the trick. And then, boom, the card's in there. And that's a genuine surprise. The problem with any other card to impossible location like this is I think they realise the card's going to be in there because why are you randomly bringing out a matchbox? Why are you randomly bringing out a little, wooden box? So for me, and also I prefer the mechanism because the button can be examined. Once the card has been tipped out, the button can be examined. This can't be examined. Not that anybody wants to look at the button anyway, or this, but I prefer that, and it doesn't take up much pocket space. And really, that's the only negative behind this. This is a great trick, but I just have something better, in my opinion, that I prefer to use to do effectively the same thing. You have to bear in mind that once you show that the card's inside the matchbox, there is going to be a moment of misdirection while you do a certain move. That's not a difficult move to do, but if you're new to Magic, it might be something that you'll need to practice a little bit. But outside of that, that's it. If you want a very organic card to impossible location, this is a very organic EDC card to impossible location because it looks like you don't have special props with you. It doesn't look like you have a special little see-through box or a special button or anything like that.
Button.
You just with this you just have a little matchbox. That looks like the sort of thing that you could carry around with you. You have a little matchbox. You have a pack of cards. Or you can put normal matchsticks.
Yeah, you could have normal matchsticks.
Which is how Joel does it.
Like the matchstick. Don't drop it.
Wave it over. The card will vanish. But there's so many different ways of doing it. Look, you've just seen the performance. Go look at the trailer by Joel Dickinson and the Miracle Studio. Go and have a look at it. It's a great trick. If you are looking for a very organic looking card to impossible location, this ticks multiple boxes, and I'm very keen on it. I'm just not going to do it, which is why it's getting 79%. What about you?
79%. All of these card tricks.
Well, there's an illusion coming up now.
I know.
Yeah, but yes.
So far, they've all been card tricks.
They have all been card tricks. What was the second one? Second was Fast and Loose. That wasn't a card trick.
Oh, that wasn't a card trick.
Anyway, 79% from him, 79% from me. Now, we're going to move on to the final review. So the final review that we're going to be looking at today is an illusion. And you know what? There's so many people that have come onto this channel and said, I want to put an illusion act together. I don't know how to put an illusion act together. So a couple of weeks ago, we reviewed the Mirror, which is a great starting point for illusionists. It's a great one-man illusion. Then we looked at last week the Split Press, which is probably the best workhorse when it comes to being an illusion once you actually have an assistant
that
who
was
can
a
put in the
closer
box.
show for years.
Yeah, it was closer for years for me. I was at an illusion show last night. I did it. You were at an illusion show the night before. You did it. It's brilliant. It's never going to go out the show. But a lot of people are looking for one-man illusions. They're looking for illusions that they can do without having an assistant, something that they can throw in the back of their car, they can set up quickly, and they can do, and when they do it, it's going to have a really good impact on the audience, which is why this week we're going to be looking at Walking Through Steel. Through Steel by Smoky Mountain Magic. Now, before Ryland talks, this is the one that Ryland's going to talk about forever, because this is in every single show that he does.
Yeah.
And this is another one by Smoky Mountain. So they were the guys that did the mirror penetration through the Looking Glass a couple of weeks ago. They also do Through Steel. A lot of big name illusionists do this. Alex does this.
Alex Jesson.
He's got a custom made one with a sign that says Welcome to Cornwall. Danny Hunt uses this with his illusion show.
Sheet of metal.
Yeah, he uses this with his illusion show Amethyst. This is a very common illusion, and what's great about it is it's very, very practical. You don't need an assistant on stage with you. You can just do it, and it looks amazing. It really, really does. Now, before Ryland talks a lot about this, because two things. We're going to show you a performance now, but very quickly, please remember, if you're in the UK and Europe and you want to pick up a Smoky Mountain product, Tricked Magic, Alex Jesson, Tricked Magic, have the rights or have the agreement with Smoky Mountain
I don't know if they've got through still though, do they?
But I think he could get it in. If somebody said to Alex, I wanted through steel, Alex could get it in, which would help with tariffs and custom charges and everything. So if you are in the UK and you do want one of these, I would go speak to Tricked and speak to Alex Jesson and his team. But let's have a look at a couple of performances of this. I'm actually going to show you two performances. I'm going to show you a performance of this at the Magic Bar Live. And I'm also going to show you a performance of this at the Tower Ballroom from 2 nights ago. The reason I'm going to show you two performances is I want you to see this can be done on a very small stage, and it doesn't look out of place on a very large stage. So when Ryland was performing 2 nights ago on the Tower Ballroom, he did a 45-minute illusion show with Thea. This was in the show fairly early on a massive stage, and there were 1,000+ people in the audience. Then at the Magic Bar, you had about 60 people in the audience. It's a much smaller stage, but you did this as well. And that's one of the beautiful things about this. It's the practicality behind it. So let's look at a couple of performances, and then we'll talk about what we think.
So far, all that's happened is Thea has been playing quite dangerous boxes. So I thought I'd try something different. I'm going to put myself in danger. Because when I was younger, my mum always told me never to play with razor blades. I didn't listen. So, I created a trick using razor blades. Would anybody like to see that? Yeah? Okay, watch this. I didn't listen, and I came up with a trick with one. Would you like to see it?
Okay, Ryan, you're up. Talk to us about Through Steel. Okay, thanks very much for your insights, Ryan. That's everything you need to know.
I don't know where to start off. There's so many things to talk about, but I don't know where to start off. What should I start with?
Well, how about I ask you a question? So
Okay,
first
that's
of
a good
all,
idea.
how practical is it?
It's very practical. You can do it anywhere.
So angle. Talk to me about the angles on stage.
Angles is pretty much, you can cover it pretty much all the way around, apart from like that angle there. Apart from that, like on the other side it's fine, but on that side there, you could probably see something. And if you're looking at it from like, if you're on a stage, like a really high stage, and someone's quite far below and they're looking up like that, they'll be able to see it.
Okay.
But apart from that, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it's very, very.
Like even those kids last night wouldn't have been able to see it.
No.
Because they were that engaged, they slowly started to climb up the stairs. And when they got to the top, they wouldn't have been able to see it.
No, they wouldn't have. So, next question. How practical is it in terms of setup time? We talked last week about a lot of illusions take a lot of time to set up. Like, you look at Spontus, it's like a 20-minute setup. Like 15, 10,
if you
15.
can do it good.
Well, you can do it in about 10 minutes, but like for me, it's about half an hour. What's the setup
This
time
one,
for this?
if you're like really motivated, you could do this in like 2 minutes, I would say. But if you're a bit late, if you're feeling a bit lazy, which you should never be during a show, you know when you like got hours and hours and you've got enough time to set it up really slow.
Yeah.
If you wanted to do it, just take it easy. Make sure everything's done. You could do this in about 5 minutes.
Okay. So it's not.
Yeah, if you wanted to do it like as fast as you can and you've not got much time, you could set this up in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Which is what I did at the tower. I set this up in 2 minutes.
Okay. And you know, a lot of illusions will require a van. Is this something that you need a van for?
No, we've done this from the car, so this one definitely fits in the car.
Yep. Next question. You had Thea come out at one point in the performance and
You don't need that, no.
You don't need an assistant.
You can have a
this at
mallet
all.
in your pocket. You don't even need a mallet, but if you did wanted one, you could just have it in your pocket.
Okay. And you're using a razor blade. Alex, he uses a sign saying "Welcome to Cornwall."
It's a sheet of steel.
So can you customise this? Yours is saying.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I believe you can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm guessing because Alex got one that says that, and Danny's got a sheet of metal, and I've got a razor blade. So I'm guessing you can customise it. Mine says caution, sharp, with the man slipping. So that doesn't really make sense. Wait, no, it's a man cut in half.
Yeah, it's a man cut in half.
Yeah, that's right. I just remembered. He's not slipping. I thought that once. He's not slipping. His body's normal, but he's half the body's been cut in half, and he's like, oh.
This is the most important question for somebody who's got no experience of performing illusions at all. How easy is this to learn? Look at the camera.
Very easy.
You think so?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want to expand on that? Like what?
Yeah.
What does it require?
So,
I mean, don't give it away, obviously, but
if you can walk, then you should be good.
it looks impossible though. Is it tricky?
All
Is it
you
going to
got- no,
require
it's not tricky.
rehearsal?
All you got to do is just be able to just a bit of strength in your thumb. If you've got some strength in your thumb, in your left thumb, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And luckily I'm left-handed, so.
Okay, no problem. That's great. What else do we need?
Yeah, it's not that hard.
It's not that hard
It's
at
not
all.
that hard at all.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what else there is. We're covering a lot.
What about if somebody's got no experience? Would you say this is a good first illusion for somebody to get? Somebody wants to. They do mainly close up, or they do kid shows, or they do
This is a
small
good one.
shows.
Yeah,
They
this
want
is- yeah.
to. Is this a good first illusion to have?
Yeah, I would say so, because you can add it into a kid show. Like, I'm going to say something dangerous. Would you like to see something dangerous? Yeah, I'm going to hear you. Yeah. Okay. When I was younger, I'm going to let you all know that you should never play with razor blades. But my mum told me, and I didn't listen, because I actually created a trick. Look what I did. And then that's my introduction to the through steel, because mine's a razor blade. But obviously, Alex is from my home county, Cornwall. When I went to a museum when I was younger, I stole this sign from a museum, and they're still looking for it today.
Alex doesn't really have music for this. He talks all the way through it, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he talks all the way through.
Well, you just say your little introductory piece, and then you have the whole thing to music.
Yeah.
The other thing about it is it's a relatively quick thing to do, isn't it? It's not like a long, drawn-out trick. it's like, boom, one quick moment of magic. You can do it in like a few seconds, which makes it a great opener to a show. In fact, a lot of the time you do this fairly early on in the show, don't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not cheap, but it's not the most expensive illusion compared to others. It's about $1,000, $1,500, something like that. But it's, it just depends. Here's the thing. If you want to do illusions, they're not cheap. That's something that you need to learn.
Yeah.
It's something that you have to save up for. And this is a great first illusion. You get this, you put it in the show. It's going to make your show play bigger. It really is. It will make a show play bigger. And as you saw, it'll work on most small stages, won't it? Like,
yeah.
You've done this on the...
I've done this at the House of Secrets.
And the House of Secrets has got...
the smallest stage I've performed on.
Yeah, it's much smaller than the Magic Bar Live, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
then we were able to do the split press on
sit
the
up
Magic
for me,
Bar
buddy.
Live. My back's hurting because this chair is very bad. Like, it's the chair... Your chair's like this. Your chair's like this. My chair's like this. Like when I'm sitting straight and it's pushing me backwards. That's why. So sometimes I just have to do that because my back's killing. So I just got my feet. I've got the wall. So I'm putting my fists against my back into the wall, and it's just making my back feel a little bit better.
Do we need to get you another chair?
You think?
Go on. You were talking about stage sizes.
Yeah. So if we're able to fit a split press at the Magic Bar, and you can't at the House of Secrets.
The House of Secrets is a smaller
House of Secrets
stage.
is smaller, yeah.
But this was perfect. You can do this, no problem. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what are you giving it?
I'm going to give this 100 billion%.
100 billion%. So if somebody wants to learn to be an illusionist, this is definitely well worth it, yeah? Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. 100 billion% from him. 100% from me. I think this is an incredible first illusion. You can get it from Smoky Mountain. They are incredible to deal with. And if you're in the UK, if you're in Europe, you might want to check out Tricked Magic, Alex Chess and Chick Magic, because they can help you out as well, especially if you're in the UK. And that's this week's show. Let's wrap it up.
That's another shot in the bag. Another shot in the bag. Another shot in the bag.
That is another review show in the bag. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on Magic TV. Don't forget, you want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to carry on seeing more illusion reviews, please let us know. Thank you once again for joining us. You can follow Ryland on Ryland the Kid Magician. We really need to change your socials. You're not a Kid Magician anymore.
I'm a
Ryland the Smelling.
Magic Miss.
If you want to follow me, it's Craig Petty Magic TV. You want to join the Netrix, my online streaming platform for magicians, it's thenetrix.com. I will see you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. And we'll see you next Wednesday right here on Magic TV.